Okay, love. Okay, good news that the hole is too small rather than too big. So this is a good prize.
So we've got the jigsaw out. This is the template for our sink. It is a Blanco. And what we did is we went full on crazy and brought out a framing square. I know it's out of character for us.
It is, and we marked lines.
We extended the lines on these two sides because we really don't want to come any far forward with it because the faucet could interfere with this in the front. So we're going to do that edge and that edge. So we decided to reference off this corner. So we extended our lines on our template.
This was kind of, so I don't know if you want to just cut the whole thing.
No, I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
That may prove to be a poor choice, but we're going to run with it.
Okay.
So, but we extended this on the Formica here is the straight line from the front edge. And we tried to keep it parallel here. Right,
so we did some guidelines to match up.
So
hopefully we'll get it in the right spot.
We're about 2 1/4 there from our dotted line. And on this side, again, 2 1/4, 18.
At least the front edge will be.
We're pretty close. We can tweak the sink a little bit. And so that's how we did that. We aligned it there. I actually rolled this up.
Well, and we wrote with a Sharpie, but that's because this Formica is going to be covered up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it on my regular Formica. So it'll stick.
So so now we're going to get the jigsaw, and this edge is right here. I'm going to come in here and cut this corner and start back along this edge, and she'll probably stop filming.
Yes, because it's going to be rather loud.
It's going to be loud. It's going to take a while.
Yep.
And once I cut the corner, I will change my blade to one that will be a little more aggressive as well.
Okay, so we will be back to the next part. All right, so you've gone all the way around.
Well, I've done
that side because this side we thought was fine.
Yeah.
So now we'll see if the sink actually fits in it. You want me to help you pull that off with my fingernails?
Well, I sure hope we don't need that paper anymore. I was trying to be careful.
There's nothing careful about me. We know this.
You see there the piece.
Okay, so that's,
The nice thing about these is they're a lot lighter than those cast iron ones too. So that's kind of a plus.
Okay, like swash. Okay, so which notch for my garbage disposal?
I would put it there, but it's your choice at this point.
No, I'd rather have it in the corner.
Let's see, we do have a little bit of wiggle room here.
Okay, so enough
so we can make sure that when we put the silicone on it and stuff that we actually...
You doing silicone or Plummies?
I'm going to do black silicone underneath this.
Oh, we bought the tube of black. Okay.
No, we've got a tube of other stuff, but I will either get pure black silicone or I might have some in the garage.
All right.
So.
Oh, that's going to be so much better.
But you can see that these drains, if you look down, don't match up anywhere with our drains.
Oh, you got to
right over
it.
The water inlet, which this one's where your disposal is going to end up. So I may have to be cutting some copper pipe, which we'll see. We know
paper plates and takeout.
Also, we got very lucky cutting the back edge there because the jigsaw was hitting right up against that
lovely casing for the window that I don't like.
You might want to think about that before you start cutting instead of after like we did.
Pretty typical. Okay, so really only need one for my garbage disposal button.
Because we're not in California, so we don't have to have the obnoxious little vent thing for the dishwasher. It just has to go up high and then drop back down, which it will.
Right. So now you're reattaching that so that we can move the sink out of our way because we need to use this.
Yeah, we're going to need this countertop for what's behind you over there.
There's what's coming. Isn't that pretty?
But my sweetheart handed me only one part of.
You only asked for the washer, the plastic washer. You didn't ask me for the rest of it.
I know. That was my
You must specify. Here, I'll get my bowl of stuff.
As you are aware, we are.
You want that one.
Our energy level is falling off a cliff real fast.
Okay, that's okay.
All right. So the faucet went on, the silicone washer's in the groove up there.
And we got to take this ugly thing off.
Yeah.
So cool.
So then we go.
Might be easier.
Well, the silicone washer that's in there likes to get out of place. And it's in place right now.
Okay.
So I would rather that not change position.
Okay.
See, the nose will go up against there and seal, and this is what tightens it all down.
Okay, so I'll need to go around the front and make sure it's square. Right? After you get your parts through.
Yeah.
Big fat one's got to go first.
You got to do it in sequence.
Or it doesn't like you.
But I feel like this is so much easier.
Well, yes, then.
Right here. Then laying on my back, trying.
In that, under the cupboard where you don't fit.
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty straight. Haha.
It's possessed.
Goof.
That where you want it?
Yes, please.
I've got it pretty tight.
Okay, I'm gonna hold, not twist around.
And then take that out.
Whoops.
And then
I'm just gonna
these two screws,
tighten
just
it back up.
a couple turns on each one.
Feels like it's sliding.
Probably is. All right, so how did I do? Still straight?
Yeah. All right.
It's pretty tight. It's not
Okay.
moving.
Nope. Okay. Next part.
So this is the Blanco sink. The other ones we've done are the Kraus, which is a little less expensive.
But I've had one of these before and I absolutely
really loves it.
loved it.
So these clips look like that. They go into two holes in there, and then we push these pins in, which expand these to lock them in. Then once we drop it in place, these will pivot down, pivots down like that.
And then you go in
And then when you tighten this screw, it will be out here and it will clamp it down to the countertop.
okay.
To keep it in
So
place.
but it's loose for right now. Okay.
So for now, we're going to do this. Tap, tap, make sure it's all the way in. Push the pins in.
And there's 6, 8, there's 10 clips.
And the sink actually has a torque sequence
Oh.
for these.
Okay. So they can't just tighten them.
Aside from head bolts and intake manifolds, this is probably the only thing I will ever torque in sequence.
Okay. But that's after you've dropped it in, not now.
Yeah, that's after we put it in.
So it's torquing these little screws.
Those screws. So what we're going
Okay.
to do now, that we'll put all these in, and you will have to stop because we got to turn this, but
Okay.
when we get all 10 of these, I believe there are,
Yes,
in,
counted.
then we will put a bead of silicone on this flange,
Okay.
and then we will drop the sink in.
Okay.
And I'll need your help
Yes.
for all of that.
Okay. And we're using black silicone
Yes.
this time. So hopefully it won't make too big of a mess. All right, we will be back. Okay, so now you need to get,
And now we're going to put our bead of silicone on this with the caulk gun. And then we will drop it into our hole that is
okay,
hopefully ready.
it should be. Okay, black. Oh, wow. That's the sequence. God, looks like a dot-to-dot puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so don't throw this part away when you get the Blanco Diamond Sink. You need that part for this. There's a wet wipe right there that's still wet to wipe the end off.
Yeah, we're probably going to want about, I don't know, 3,000 of those.
Oh, there's a package there on the counter for you.
Probably should have put the battery on that first.
That might be helpful.
We should have turned the heater off.
Okay.
I'm starting to cook.
Okay, I will turn that off in a moment when you're done here.
It's blowing right on us.
Yeah, it's a good warm spot. Get it before it gets on the floor.
You make sure wherever this is laying, there's something underneath it.
Yes, okay. That's there. Okay, now do you need my help with moving that over, or?
I don't know. Crap.
What?
I need you to lift the right side. I need you to hold the right side of the sink up because my arm is in the way.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Go to the side and tell me if I'm lined up.
Think so. That way a little bit. They're catching. Did it not drop? The clip's caught. So where is it? Can't see where it's catching anywhere.
I need you to.
Yes. Okay, after a panic attack, we got it in there, but it popped all the silver part off of the clip.
So, like that clip is still on. This one, the clip and the screw came off of the screws in my other hand. That one there, the black part's still attached, but some of them, the black parts popped off with them. So we're gonna go ahead and get them all on and get them torqued down. In hindsight, we probably should have taken them all and made them like this so that they're easier to just put them back up from underneath.
Okay. But it looks really nice. Look how pretty.